Top of the time zone, Uma fans. This is Freddy here with USPN, and today we got an interesting run for you today. So what I got going on is I just did another campaign for an ace to run for the upcoming Champions Meeting Scorpio Cup for the Graded League. And as you can see here, we're about to do a practice run with all of my potential aces that I have so far. And what I'm about to do is I'm going to go to my runners, and what you're going to see, a lot of my runners are, some of these are recent, but some of them I'm using my Virgo, like Mejiro Ryan here, Oguri Cap, I believe. One of the Oguri Caps I've used for the Virgo Cup, which was like a mile race, but they still had the at least 1100 in both speed and power. So we're looking to see what happens if we put them on. We're going to probably do about a few races. Of course, I'm not going to know who wins out of, I don't know how many. Okay, so I got two Silent Suzukas here. I got one Taiki Shuttle. I felt like I had another. I got Agnes Tackyon as a debuffer. So that's going to be interesting. Mejiro Ryan is another from my Virgo Cup. Actually got me my first Champions Meeting Gold in Group B. So I was really hyped about that. We got El Condor Pasa, who I've been trying to get as an ace. And, or at least a parent, so that way I could trickle down some of the effects. But, yeah, that's who I have. The most recent Uma, I didn't do a recording for it because I was not feeling in the best mood myself. Probably needed some recreation. I just recently did a Daiwa Scarlet run. Here are my stats. I'm putting her as a front runner, but I'm not having her specifically as the front runner. I'm hoping she is second, so that way once Silent Suzuka goes down, she'll be able to activate unrestrained. But I kind of goofed up on groundwork because what really got me upset, because I got max on groundwork, but the problem is I can show y'all here. I had windy over here to get the wet conditions, to get the rainy, but neither showed up. I didn't even get the left-handed from Silent Suzuka, so I was very upset because a lot of the skill hints that I was getting was for stuff that I didn't need for the Scorpio Cup. But I did call an audible too, because I used to have Mejiro Ryan as a power card instead of Rice Shower. And the reason why was because I wanted a recovery skill swinging Maestro for those corners, because this racetrack is going to have a lot of corners, so it would have been beneficial. Because Gourmand, when I was using Special Week, actually Special Week and Oguri Cap, I accidentally picked up that skill for one of the Oguri Caps, but I think she was at like 500 stamina anyway. As we can actually look back out here, one of these, yeah, 500 stamina. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get two of those, just in case you're gonna be a pace chaser.
Oguri Cap.
I think that would make the best sense. Let me make sure. Yep, you're definitely supposed to be a pace chaser. Maybe I had an alternate, but Yeah, you're definitely supposed to have been a pace chaser. But you, on the other hand, you up tempo. I think you're actually supposed to be a pace chaser too.
Oguri Cap.
So we got a few pace chasers. Mejiro Ryan is really the only late surger out of the bunch. Agnes Tackyon is a pace chaser. Agnes Tackyon is actually low-key a debuff. I might stick up in my pace chase acers. It just depends on how the races go. So I'll probably make some notes if I'm able to figure out who won the races here. But enough monologuing. Let's go ahead and get going here. Also, if you like this kind of content, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to USPN. As here we go. The favorite number 6, Daiwa Scarlet, who I was just talking about. As we look at the stats here, we got 3 front runners, 5 pace chasers, and Mejiro Ryan is the late surger. Let's look at the number 4. Wait. Wow, they're starting off 6-7. Oguri Cap. Alright. Silent Suzuka, one of them. 1150, 689 stamina, power, 6. This was my attempt. I saw something about a potential of 3 front runners. So I was like, I'm going to have a 3 front runner loadout, but I just need that one last front runner. So far, I just got Daiwa Scarlet and Silent Suzuka. Which I might even try to do another Silent Suzuka run, just in case. And here comes the El Condor Pasa. Perfect speed. Power at 912. 645 stamina. 9th favorite. Got a lot of the skills I'm looking for. Perhaps... Oh. I accidentally went back. My bad. Yeah. The only thing that's a downside is the wit. But I think the biggest problem I've been having was just getting that 1200 speed, like, all around. Because, like, I try to get the 400 threshold for wit. And the guts are looking kind of low, too. But the big problem is, like, most of the Umas, I don't get to that 1200 point. So this might be interesting, seeing El Condor, 9th favorite. But, you know, fan counts don't really matter. But it's just interesting how this is kind of under my radar for a lot of it. Like, I guess I was trying to make a parent out of El Condor. Because I know I was trying to do the same with Special Week, where I was trying to get like at least a 7, 8, 9 star Uma in power to help with the Scorpio Cup. But so far, no dice. And I did a couple of videos and post on TikTok about it. You could check that out at Freddy J on TikTok. Here's El Condor Pasa. She won the Virgo Cup in Group B. And we're running her again because her stat line, I was looking at it, And she's also who I use for my daily races and for the legend race here with Agnes Digital, and pretty much all month, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'll use Rice Shower a bit, but to beat the legend races, I'm gonna keep an eye on her. She's feeling great, so she has the best opportunity to make something out of nothing here. No end closers here, so that's gonna be interesting. We got Oguri Cap at the 2. Let me see. Yep, this is definitely one. This is the one I definitely double dipped on this stuff. So that was interesting. We're gonna see if those two, because remember she has only 555 stamina, so we'll see if that extra gold recovery gonna do anything. We got the front runner Silent Suzuka. That width's a bit iffy. Not at that 600 mark, but we'll see. Taiki Shuttle. One of the few pace chasers that I was really trying hard to get ready for the Scorpio Cup. She doesn't normally have the aptitude for medium, but with some legacies, I was able to get her to medium so that way she could run. Let's hope that she has a good performance despite her mood being bad. Agnes Tackyon, one of my debuffers here. She looks so sad. I don't like that. And then, yeah, here we go. We recycle through everybody. All right, let's get underway. Sorry to interrupt y'all, but it is showtime. It is an exhibition race. Come on, man. We're talking about practice on the Tokyo turf for the 2,000 meters.
足元悪い雨の中、東京レース場、芝2000、9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気はグランプリ馬娘、3番サイレンス鈴鹿、2番人気を紹介しましょう。Look
at Daiwa Scarlet R farming right now. This start is going to be interesting. I'm looking for either the two Silent Suzukas to take the lead so that Daiwa Scarlet becomes third. Because really the idea is have the front runners be the blockers. And this is working out kind of well. Looks like one of the Silent Suzukas did not perform as expected. The one Silent Suzuka, oh, a spot struggle. Okay, so Silent Suzuka is currently in big lead. Daiwa Scarlet second. Silent Suzuka third. Oguri Cap using Gormon. Uh-oh, I think I saw a debuff somewhere. Killer Tunes activated by Oguri Cap. It's on, activated by Oguri Cap. View from the lead is mine, already activated. U equals MA2, Professor of Curvature activated by El Condor. Killer Tunes activated by both Daiwa Scarlet and Agnes Tackyon. Agnes Tackyon now currently in second out of nowhere. Here we go with 600 meters to go. Daiwa Scarlet is still in second, fighting with Agnes Tackyon. Debuff tether by Oguri Cap. That is out of nowhere. I forgot I had that. No stopping me by Taiki Shuttle. Silent Suzuka is still holding on. Highlander by Daiwa Scarlet. 200 meters to go. And it's time for the Oguri Cap show. The Triumph Pulse. Passes Daiwa Scarlet and Agnes Tackyon, but somehow Silent Suzuka just still holds on to the lead. That is very interesting. We'll see the official lineup when we get done here. So, Oguri Cap second. Man. Alright. So we gotta look at this. Alright, I'm gonna put in 1 win. That's Silent Suzuka. I tell you what, I was not expecting you to hold out like that. Well, your speed is at 1197. You have 802 and 807 as power. So, that was very interesting. And we have Final Push. So that's going to be interesting. Oguri Cap. Big move right here. I really like how Gormon was activated. I didn't see much about Swinging Maestro. Agnes Tackyon, despite being gapped, finished 3rd. I didn't realize that one of the Oguri Caps had a debuff. Let me see which one had it. Was it the 2nd place one? Nope. So it must have been on the bottom. Daiwa Scarlet was in 2nd all that time. Ended up 4th here. We'll see how that works. Wasn't really able to activate. Again, we're not able to activate Groundwork, but nor Unrestrained. So that's going to be interesting. But maybe if we had another runaway Suzuka, you could pick up that spot. I don't think Steadfast actually popped up. Though it should have. Mejiro Ryan. These skills right here. Well, sorry. These 3 skills pretty much are useless here. Because again, this was originally for the Virgo Cup, so it was just an experiment to see if she can hang. Corner Adept, we didn't get Professor of Curvature on this one. Tailhead High. Slipstream. I still feel like she has an opportunity to do something here. Taiki Shuttle, I guess, was not able to move. Where did she finish? I mean, if anything, it's just going to come down to speed, not having enough top speed. That's pretty much the big thing here. The other Silent Suzuka with 1150. Blustered Frontrunners. That probably also hurt Daiwa a little bit. Also, this canceled out Mejiro Ryan's Lone Wolf. El Condor, the only El Condor here, surprisingly, despite the 1200 speed, couldn't get it done. And then Oguri Cap here. Oh, you had the debuff. I think this was my first attempt at Oguri Cap, so you're last. Let me go ahead and edit this. All right, so we're gonna do it again.
今回ウィナーズサークルを踏みしめるのは誰か記者として
5番ダイワスカーレ1番人気です。
まずまずの仕上がりですね。
勝ちは十分に狙える3番人気
Daiwa Scarlet. Agnes Tackyon still sad.
9番アグネスタキオン1番サイレンススズカ7番人気1番人気5番
Nobody. Wait, who's feeling great?
9番アグネスタキオン
The one silent Suzuka is feeling great right now. The RNG is like everyone is. So right now it's looking like for this next race, Silent Suzuka is going to be the favorite here. I didn't mean to have Silent Suzuka to be. No, Daiwa Scarlet. Excuse me. Daiwa Scarlet was actually supposed to be the ace here. But so far, like, it's not being the case. I feel like Silent Suzuka might have to be the ace here, but it really just depends on how this ends up.
グランプリウマ娘8番サイレンス鈴鹿今日は3番人気です2番人気を紹介しましょうグランプリウマ娘メジロライアンスタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負ってトリプルティアラのウマ娘ダイワスカーレット1番人気です
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いました
And here we are. So far, so good. Silent Suzuka already hitting a runaway. Spot struggle with Daiwa Scarlet. I think that right there, the spot struggle, is what's getting us. Swinging Maestro activated for everybody. Daiwa Scarlet currently in third, but now going back up to fight the second Silent Suzuka. Ooh, Oguri Cap with the rush. Ooh, that's not going to be good. But Daiwa Scarlet being third is good. Tactical tweak by Oguri Cap. Gourmand by Oguri Cap. Playtime's over by Oguri Cap. There's another skill, but it was too quick to catch on. Meanwhile, on the back is Mejiro Ryan, El Condor, and Agnes Tackyon. It's on. Professional Curvature. The view from the lead is mine. It's on. Activated by Mejiro Ryan. Killer Tunes activated by Daiwa Scarlet. Prepare to pass. And Gourmand activated by Oguri Cap. Shooting for Victory activated by Taiki Shuttle. Corner Acceleration by Oguri Cap. Professor of Curvature now activated. Oguri Cap is now third. Dominator by Agnes Tackyon. Oguri Cap with the last chance ult. And it looks like Silent Suzuka is just going to hold. By 2.5 lengths. Taiki Shuttle holding it down with third. 2, 5th, and 6th. All right, so it looks like right now we might have something going for us here. Silent Suzuka might be the move. And this time, Oguri Cap went from 9th here to the second in the second meeting. Third. Mejiro Ryan moved up to fourth. Daiwa Scarlet moved back to fifth. Oguri Cap to sixth. This is going to make it, like, the inconsistencies. I mean, the inconsistency of CM Mood is going to be a factor, too. But right now, it's looking like El Condor can't make it. Agnes Tackyon came in third that time, this time eighth. But I like that debuff, so I might put her in, depend on what happened here. And Silent Suzuka, you're definitely looking like you're going to be on the chopping block as well. We're gonna, for this last race, we're gonna have everyone at great. And now this is gonna be the ultimate test here.
7番ダイワスカーレ1番人気です。
パドックでも
Everyone's gonna be in a great mood, so we're gonna actually see how well this works. Alright, y'all get the point.
東京レース場芝2009人の馬娘たちが挑みます。人気と実力を兼ね備えたグランプリ馬娘。
Alright, this is gonna be y'all last race, so y'all don't get sick from the cold.
グランプリ馬娘メジロライアン。さあ、今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。トリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスカーレット一番人気です。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今
Alright, here we go.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
Suzuka, go ahead and proc and run away.
先行争いは6番サイレンス鈴鹿、1番サイレンス鈴鹿、ダイワスカーレット。
I'm thinking if I do another Daiwa Scarlet, we're gonna have more stamina just for the spot struggle. But everyone's activating their swing Maestro. El Condor activating Professor Curvature. Oguri Cap with the It's On. Gourmand by Oguri Cap.
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
Daiwa Scarlet hanging tough in third. Highlander by Daiwa Scarlet. Playtime's over by Oguri Cap. Daiwa Scarlet now passes for second. Dominator by Agnes Tackyon. View with the lead is mine. It's on by Silent Suzuka. Killer Tunes activated by Daiwa Scarlet. Up tempo activated. Meanwhile, Mejiro Ryan is way in the back. Up tempo. Medium corners, Daiwa Scarlet. Meanwhile, Silent Suzuka still holding on to the lead. Yeah, Silent Suzuka in the lead. Shooting for victory, Taiki Shuttle. Haven't heard much from her. Prepared to pass. Oguri Cap, steadfast. Velocity downs by everybody. Daiwa Scarlet. Whoa, this is going to be... Whoa! Whoa! Big jump right here. Both the Oguri Caps hitting their ult at 200 meters. It is now Oguri Cap 1 and 2. Taiki Shuttle still here. Oguri Cap and Taiki Shuttle are going to go 1 and 2. Wow. Alright, so that changes everything. So, debuff Oguri Cap gets the win here. Taiki Shuttle comes back. I'm putting the G here for great. Daiwa Scarlet still hanging tough. Averaging 4th each time. I still feel like I should put her in for 3 front runners. Maybe 2 front runners. And a debuff. Agnes Tackyon. In 5th. Like, yeah, you don't have the speed or anything, but this debuff here is kind of crazy. And the silent Suzukas just fell apart here. Well, oh, this one we definitely can't use. What place? 6? Couldn't crack the top 5. El Condor. Mejiro Ryan, I feel like because you just don't have the green skills, it didn't work out. I mean, Long Shot's still good. Lone Wolf might be good, but you can't put Lone Wolf in if you already have somebody with Lone Wolf. Otherwise, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. And Silent Suzuka. I'm gonna still mark you down because you've been good regardless. But yeah, that is going to do it. I really appreciate y'all for coming out. We're gonna save this race. And yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all like this kind of content, or if you have any advice or anything y'all want to talk about Umamusume, please let me know. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time. And good luck with y'all runs in the Scorpio Cup. We'll see you there.